Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of the Spanish Detectorist. And today I made a change. I am not on the beach as you see here in my back, and I am with someone, and that someone is in my back and maybe is coming. It looks like a very small guy, but because I am in an elevated point, so looks like I am a giant. So yes, it's a bit weird perspective, but I wanted to show you actually. I wanted to show you, and now it's the same tall as you see. It's not that tiny. Anyway, I wanted to come here on this elevated in a high position just to show you, because we are on the fields, of course, in the fields of honey and milk, as John says. Well, the fields of Persia. And you see here we have a barn. No, it's a body of water. It's a holy spring or a medieval well. Actually, the story is because this place was a medieval well. Well, not far from here, and there is an old pond in the distance. So the water is running from that pond. And we have a medieval village not far from here, on the where he is pointing. And so as always, the potential is there, and hopefully are the fields of honey and milk, as John says. Milk and honey. Yeah, sweet fields. Sweet fields. That's the idea. So anything is possible: relics, medieval hammer coins, and even axe heads. Whatever. Anyway, let's go for some treasures. Let's see what is the treasures today. What are the treasures? Here we have the medieval well, maybe running with lot of treasures there. And 1 minute on the field, and we have a good signal here. This is in the surface, 16, 17, but it's quite high pitch. So I don't want to dig much here. I don't make a mess. And still here, yeah. Okay. No, yes, I see here. This is a whole piece from an iron, and at the base you see here is a big piece of iron. This is for Victorian irons, and yes, here we have quite a big piece. So yes, an essential for the daily life in Victorian times. So you put this in a kind of box, very hot, and then iron in clothes. Yes, a heavy piece here you see. Well, a fine for the first one, the first target, and something historical. Well, this is an alloy of iron and something else. It's not just iron, it's something else too. Anyway, quite a big piece, a very heavy piece. And we have here a very good signal. This one is very stable, 22, yes. Quite high pitch. This is exciting signal. Better even than the other one I had of the iron thing. And it's out. Okay. Let's see this. I see there a coin. I see a coin. I see a round shape. The first find of the day. Very nice. And you see, Fantastic. And here we have, and it's a copper coin. I think it's a coin, yes. It's a coin. But it is a coin, yes. It is a coin quite toasted. Looks like quite an old coin. I would say maybe it's even older than Victorian. By the size, the corrosion, and yes, could be maybe a George III or something from 1700s. Well, it's a fine, our first coin of the day. Good one. Here a better approach, you see, is quite deteriorated. And in this area too the same. Oh well. Okay, so let's go for the, has to be a silver here around probably. I am here in a quite busy area, and we have here a new signal. This is quite high pitch, 20s, well, I've been a bit unstable. I've been digging, well, I'm just gonna try with the pinpointer. Okay, let's try. And it's here somewhere. Yes, a part of the worm. I see there a round thing, another round thing. Yes, you see. And heavy thing, I don't think it's a coin. Ah, yes. I see, oh, very nice. I love these finds. This is a weight, a cup weight. Yes, let's make a clean, and I think I see there a number, so we have a measure probably. Yeah, definitely this is a cup weight. This, I love this type of relics because, well, tells a story, always tells a story, a relic, even sometimes even more than a coin. Well, I just gonna ask to the Mr. Scottish Detectorist. I know it's a cup weight, but I can make the number. And I see there is a measure. I think says something O's. No, I'm not sure. So let's see.
Oof. That's a struggle.
So we need both,
Yeah,
the optician.
I'll give it a clean off camera, but I don't actually see any letters there at all.
I think I saw something there around. I don't know. But here.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, trying to make here the.
It's hard to say, really.
Quite difficult. Anyway, could be actually because it's like you see, it's quite a standard weight, and for small measures could be an apothecary.
It looks Victorian, I would say, probably 1850-ish, 1900.
Yeah.
Probably, what's that? Probably about 1 ounce.
1 ounce, yeah.
So 28.
From a pharmacy.
28.375 grams, give or take.
Very nice.
Good.
Very nice. Good relic. Wonderful. The fields of Perthshire never disappoints. Yeah, and John says this one is a halfpenny George III, as I was. Oh, look. Oh, but this is a very nice condition coin. He got another coin. This is a Victorian. Very nice.
Not so good on the back, but
no, it
1897.
is 97, yeah. Very good. Halfpenny. And another halfpenny here, but this one is older and much more toasted.
I go for quality.
Yeah, he goes for quality. Well, let's see then the hammer coins. Well, and I just got here a new signal. It was quite high pitch, and I am amazed with the size of this piece of lead, and even has a key here, kind of attachment. So maybe, well, John is coming here, but it's quite a piece. Let's see the expert, what he says. No, epic no, or maybe it's an epic piece of trash. Look at here the size of this.
That is a piece of lead, Simon.
An epic piece of trash.
Yeah, well, you probably got about 15-20 pence in scrap for that as well.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Hello again, and here we are. I think he's preparing food already. We are in the morning, and I think he's very angry. Hungry. Angry, no. He's always a happy man, I think. What do you think? Here we have the Scottish Detectorist preparing, I don't know what he's preparing. A pot. Some noodles. This time chicken. What is chicken?
Chicken and mushroom.
Okay.
No chickens were harmed during
Yeah,
this.
I think we have to look for the chicken there. It is like finding a treasure, probably. The chicken in the middle of those those noodles, pot noodles. Anyway, so I think we go for lunch now. See you now on the field. We just had lunch, our pot of noodles, well, his pot of noodles, my sandwiches, and with new energy to get some more treasures. What we can find this afternoon? Well, we'll see. Some hammer coins.
Some ring pulls, some
Ring
bottle
pulls,
tops.
a
some
bit
tin
of
cans.
quality trash always is present, a lot of trash.
I want a toy soldier, that's what I want. I want
a toy soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't had one for a while.
I have a horse, a led horse. So there is someone trying to scare the
To kill
geese.
Simon.
No, I think it's the geese. No. So well, yes, let's go for some treasures after new energy. We have here the first signal of the afternoon. This one is quite good. 20 sounds good. That's why I'm gonna dig it. Ah, yes, and pop up a coin already, like a flower. Oh, fantastic. So, yeah, no need to dig more. And here we have a coin. So we have the second coin of the day, the first of the afternoon. And I think this one is a bit more new than the other one. Make a clean. Here we have a close up to the coin. Okay. And here we have a better detail, a bit of close up to the item, and we can see half penny. And we can even make a bit of the date, and I will say it's 1909 or 1910. So that means Edward VII. So the king will be looking to here to the right hand side. So it's not just 5. You see, we can see a bit of the shape looking here to the right. Yes, well, another coin, fantastic. A half penny. This one is another half penny. I got the other half penny was George III, something from 1700s. This is beginning of 1900s. Very nice. Another coin, another good find. And we have a fantastic signal here. 20. This one is 20, quite stable. And I think it's not really far. Well, it still is, yes, it's deeper than I thought. So let's, still there, but must be a piece of, here we have the thing, a piece of lead. Oh no, I think it's for a fit. You see here, or should be, I don't know, like a kind of a showmaker or something. Could be. I'm gonna make a clean. Yeah, well, here
Pretty
asking.
obvious what that is, Simon.
Yeah, he says a duck.
Wait.
Could be part of a figure, but that's the just. Do you think it's from a duck? I don't know.
I think you're right. I think it's maybe for shoes, making shoes.
Yeah.
Children's shoe by the size of it.
Has the size of that,
Yeah. It almost looks like a heel.
Yeah.
Upturned toe.
Yeah.
Could be. Wooden handle on there or metal handle on there for shoving it in the leather. nailing
Yeah.
round, whatever.
Maybe it's quite an old piece,
Could be.
a medieval piece.
Wouldn't go that far. Maybe 200 or 300 years.
Okay. And here we have the item, this relic, been cleaning out a bit more, and even it's quite deep here. And you see it's a piece of iron attached. And yes, I think it's maybe from a shoemaker to make shoes out or fix it outside. Like this is like a kind of module work out of the piece. So yes, it's an interesting piece. I never found one. It's my first one, but just coming to your help. If you know more about this or you have any idea about this item, just comment below. Interesting historical piece. Very nice. Looks like a duck, yes. And we have here a new signal. This one is quite stable. 18 is out. It was here. And now I think I have located the thing somewhere around here. Ah, yes. And here it is. I see there a coin. You see here in the middle. So let's open the treasure. And boom. Oh, well. And what is this coin? Well, a third coin we have here. Quite a green color. For sure is copper, no silver this time. Well, let's make a close-up here. No, in any of the sides, nothing here. Okay, but well, we have our coin. Maybe when it's drying up a little bit more, I wanna clean out of the camera. Here we have the coin. I would say it's another halfpenny. Maybe from George III again. So yes, yeah, another, I think it's quite old. It is very toasted, as you see. Can't see any inscription, any lettering. All is gone. I see some remains of letter here, but it's all gone. Well, it's a shame. Okay, but it's a good find always. Finding a coin is always a good sign. And yes, I was checking here, and it's exactly the same size. The two coins you see here. The George III, so I would say it's another George III halfpenny. Okay, good one. And I just had here a new signal that was 20. Now it's out. I see there a round thing just pop up very easily. With this ground you don't need to, it is plowed and you don't need to dig much. And it's all quite on the surface, many coins and many historical things, just walking history here. And another coin. This is bigger size. And this looks very nice. Well, probably maybe it's a penny instead of being half. We have the double value here. And here we have the coin once it's a bit more clean. And you see 18, I think it's 1899. So we have a Victorian coin. Yes, 1899 I would say. Victorian coin which is quite toasted, a late Victorian. We see a bit of the face of a late Victorian here looking to the left hand side. So yes, definitely is a Victorian, and well, a part of the date we have here, it is clearly 18, and I would say it's 99. Okay, so Victorian penny, another good find. It's planted with coins here, it's seeded with coins. Hopefully we can get a silver around. And a very good sound here, 21, very stable. Ah, yes, I think it's this thing. I just spot this and looks like a a medallion, a kind of aluminium thing. Yeah, definitely this one is. Okay, so I don't think it's silver because it's very deteriorated. As you see, it's just a piece of aluminium. Probably was maybe a token, a medallion. Here we have a better detail of the item and definitely something. We can read some letters, C, E, B, maybe some numbers, but not sure about this. If you have any information or any idea, and here it is in much words, really deteriorated. The best part, I would say, and here better close up, just in case. And this is the other area. And just looking a bit better, could be a car coming up here. Maybe you see a shape of a car. Not sure. Maybe a ship, a decoration. Yeah, farm token. Yeah, will be maybe a medallion. So will be something made of. I see it's not proper aluminium. So will be something like an alloy made of aluminium. Some like a cheap medallion, I guess, from old times. Shame we don't have much more here remaining. Anyway, but a good find of quality trash. And here he is with a surprise. Let's see what is the surprise he's bringing me.
Simon, put your left hand out for me. Other way.
Wow.
Simon.
Okay,
Will
wow. Oh,
take my...
yeah.
Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh,
No,
just
so
keep
no,
it. Oh,
that's a
okay.
no. A big no.
Cancelled. Look at that, it's a ring, Simon.
Well, yeah, it's a ring. Look, it's an inscriptions here, or no?
No, not that I can see.
But look at, it's very smooth. Oh, very nice.
It's definitely a finger ring.
Yeah, for my...
For your pinky.
Oh, look. That's good.
So there you go.
Good find.
Yeah, nice find. So as I say, not all rings necessarily were silver or gold. Some people couldn't afford that kind of metal when they bought rings, so copper or brass could be polished up to almost look like gold.
And here is the Scottish Detectorist hungry again with the break. I think wasn't enough the lunch, so he's trying to escape. But yes, well, still here on the fields with hopes to get epic finds. Well, let's go for a bit of break. Some biscuits. He brought like what is the Scotch? No, what's the name? Shortbread. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, it is a butter biscuit with some chips of chocolate. And I got a new sinner here. This was 15. It's out and was around here. Yeah, here we have a round thing. Maybe it's a button. Yeah, I think it's a button, yeah. One of those kind of modern, probably from 1920s or something. And here we have a better approach, a better close-up to the item, and maybe from your screen can make it better than me now because I need the glasses. Yeah, quite a nice button for being one of the modern buttons. I can read sons, or sons. Yeah, something else, but I can make it. So if you can make it from your screen, just comment below. There are, but clearly we have very clear some letters. I just had a signal of 19 and just one spade, and the coin or the round thing pop out very easily, and here, very nice, we have another coin. This is the 5th coin today, and again we need to clean all the coins coming from so many years after being on the ground. And another half penny. I think it's a half penny, yes. But anyway, we can make the date, which is 1891, I would say. Yes, so half penny, and we have here the face of Queen Victoria, looking to the left hand side. So another Victorian half penny, 5 coins today, and we see very well here Victoria writing, and Regina, and something else. Well, yes, good one. It's not really in very bad condition. It's good when we can identify the coin and we know what we have here in between our hands. Very nice. Another good find. Here we have a new signal. This one is 30, 32, quite an unusual number, quite high number. So, well, could be a piece of aluminium or could be something better. I see a coin there, eh? I see a coin, well, has the... A coin, no, well, it's something else. Looks very interesting. Oh, looks like, yes, it's a coin, but very thick coin. This is an unusual coin for me. Wow. And probably it's a very old coin. It's heavy coin, and it's not a carved wheel. We have something there in the middle. Unusual, looks to me. And here, not sure. So probably we're gonna ask John to the Scottish Detectorist, but looks like a quite interesting piece here. Well, very nice. And here we have John. I am waiting for him to tell me his verdict about this coin I just found. But on the meantime, I got a new find here, a new signal, and is here. You see, we have a new one, and looks like a wheel. Or what is this? Oh no. Oh yeah, I would say it's a wheel from a toy. I think it's an alloy of some kind of lead, something else, some kind of cover, maybe to make a decoration about in the toy. Yes, well, toxic toys in old times. Well, another piece of social history. Probably this will be something I say beginning of 20th century, 1900s, or end of 19th century. Yeah, his verdict maybe could be even a token. It is quite a heavy for being a token, no?
No, it could be a token. Not really sure what it is. It could be a token. Could be a counterfeit. Could be a George III counterfeit. There was quite a lot of that happening. It definitely looks like a shape going on there. Maybe a letter even, or a laurel wreath, which is kind of actually making me think maybe it's a token rather than a coin. This side, to me, that looks like maybe 2 heads with a crown above. Possibly.
Well, you need a bit of imagination.
Yeah, I've got a lot of that. But yeah, I think it is. I think it's 2 heads.
2 heads.
Side by side, crown. So I think it's the king and his wife. And it's probably going to be something like some sort of coronation medal maybe, or a visit by them, but there's no drilled hole in it, so maybe it is a token. But it's probably from the
1700s.
1800s looking at it.
I will say
it's into the very early 1900s, maybe as late as like Edward VII, so 1901, something like that, maybe.
No, I will say this is older.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's older. But if anyone knows,
well, if you have any idea or suggestion, just comment below. And just passing the machine, I spot the coin there, just on the surface, and it's here. You see, quite a big coin. Oh, perfect. No need to dig. That's wonderful. I think it's a penny. But John, the Scottish detectorist, is coming here, just in case, if we can identify. Yeah, I will say.
I've got a good signal here.
Oh, look
yeah,
at here, look at the signal is.
I think I found a coin.
Oh, look at the coin, it's here. Well, I would say it's which one?
Victoria.
Victoria.
Well, maybe.
A penny.
Turn it over. That's the back. Goth, there's our
Yeah, we have here the face of Victoria looking up to the left-hand side, very clear. I think it's a late Victorian.
Yeah,
No,
probably 18,
because
1890s.
so not sure if we can make the date here. Yeah, 1890, I would say it's 1891, maybe.
Really? With your eyesight, you can see that?
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
Well, the screen increasing I can't see it anyway. Well, yeah, but we see the goddess seat there. Yeah, another coin, just there.
These terrible fields of Persia.
Yeah. Here we have the transformation of the coin, much better now, after magic cleaning. What is the day here? 1897, no?
Yes.
Yeah, wow. 1 penny.
And look at the other side.
And here we have the beautiful Victoria there. Well, it was quite late Victoria here, no?
Yep, 4 years before her death.
Yeah. Well,
So,
a good find.
So the bendy thumb has brought that to life. But there is a charge, Simon. The charge?
The charge of
is
1 penny. A Victorian penny. Wonderful. Yeah, here we have the magic thumb with the penny of still cleaning the coin. 1 penny. I think 6 coins I got today. So breaking records. But still missing the silver, the Victorian silver. The next one will be a Victorian silver, hopefully. I'm passing the machine. I got a signal of 12, and it's here. A button. I think it's a button. Yes. Some of these buttons of 1920s, and we have again some letters around. And yes, probably you can make better the lettering, maybe from a jean or metallic button. Now all of them are plastic. Okay, a good one. And here I just spot a beautiful bottle top with aquamarina color. And the sun now in the moment for that. And even cartons. So we have even, very nice, an inscription there, not sure about this brand, cartons, so it's a beautiful color, so it's good. I have some, good for the collection, and this is the whole piece. Sometimes you find just this is broken here in the middle, so still preserved. This one, very nice, with the inscription there. Good one. No need of detector for here, for this one. And here we have a wonderful signal, 2425. Sounds very nice. To me sounds a silver. Yeah, could be. Let's check. And it's quite on the surface. So yes, very, very clear and crispy signal. Is this thing, which is a piece of aluminium or so. Well, yeah, and you see here, lettering is soap. Well, or soup. I mean, it will be so for a soap. And yes, well, the cover for a soap. Anyway, no even quality trash, I would say. I think it's one of the last targets, but I got a signal here, 16, quite high pitch, and it's around here, and it's, this thing, quite a heavy thing. Look at here, looks like a cannonball. This is for sure. This is a piece of lead. Oh wow, quite a big piece. Oh, look at here. I never found such a piece of. To me, looks like a musket ball. I mean, a musket ball, a cannonball. Could be like a cannonball. I have to ask John, but looks like a very interesting piece. Another piece of lead. Another interesting piece of lead, I mean, because I got the other as a for shoemaker, and I would say this is quite a big piece, and I would say it's part of a cannonball. Well, I mean a super big, a massive musket ball. Okay, just comment below if you have any idea, or maybe, yeah, I think so. Or maybe it was for another purpose. Hopefully it wasn't shoot in any moment if it was a musket ball. And one of my last targets, John is already tired or resting. And I got here this one. This is a whole key. Oh, very nice. It's from an old door. Yes. This is a good one. Well, it's a kind of quality trash, but I like this one. And I don't have much. I don't have many of these finds. So yes, low quality artifacts. Yeah, good one anyway. Look at that! What a beautiful sunset here. And I am gathering here with John, and I think we have the finds. One of the finds of the day. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's a cannonball. Confirmed. So yes, I just gonna come here
Well, I think it
with
could
the
be.
light. Could be. Yeah, I thought that.
I've had a few over the years, little small lead cannonballs.
But this is a good size of that.
Yeah, maybe someone was hunting elephants.
Yeah, or giraffe.
Or
No,
what? Giraffes?
I don't know. Lions. I don't know.
Or a cannon.
No. Well. I think wasn't shoot at all. No. What do you
I
think?
don't know. It looks impacted to me. It's hit something.
Yeah. Well.
So, yeah.
And here we have the finds of the day. Well, the towel should be a bit more clean, but it's a towel of John. So here we have this aquamarine, and says here cartons. So you know any brand of related to cartons, and we have a cup weight here. This one. And we have here one interesting, John say a counterfeit, or maybe, I think it's not sure about that. Just comment below if you have any idea or suggestion. And here we have some coins, here, Victorian, I think. Yeah. Another Victorian here. And then we have a couple of George III coins, halfpenny. Well, and then a couple of buttons. And we have a wheel here from a toy, probably. And I will say, well, and the whole key as a quality trash. And I will say this is one of the finds of the day. It's very nice, a huge musket ball, probably from 1600s, or well, a small cannonball. Yes, very nice. A good day. Have the stopper from Garston's. Garston. Garton's.
HP sauce. Houses of Parliament sauce.
Okay.
So it's
yes.
Victorian. If you go that way, look, there's the stopper.
Oh, very nice.
Ta-da.
A good piece. Look at here we found.
So HP sauce, Houses of Parliament sauce. It's a brown sauce you have on your chips if you're on the East Coast.
Yeah. Here we have a better approach to the cannonball again. So if John is a bad boy, we have here a weapon. Yeah, and here I forgot to show you the last one. this item, which is like a duck. Yeah, could be for a show maker making, well, shoes or just working out with the shoe, no? Could be a historical find. Here we have the Scottish Detectorist.
Ready for bed.
Ready for bed, ready with all the equipment and all the treasures. Well, just comment below if you know something about or you have any information about this weird item. And with this beautiful sunset we have here, it is
talking about me.
it is the end of the adventure on the fields of milk and honey. And yes, it was a good day. The cannonball, a good number of coins. I missed the silver, but if you want to see the silver, you have to check the channel of the Scottish Detectorist because he got a piece of silver.
I forgot to actually film that in my video at the
end. So well.
All about it.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful piece of silver, even if he forgot it. So yes, wonderful to be here again, John. Thanks for inviting me after the adventure, because I didn't see John from before going to Napoli. And the adventure in Napoli.
How was Napoli?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Don't go to Napoli.
Yeah, no, it was a very nice. I mean, I've been in Pompeii, in Herculaneo, several wonderful places. I've been in contact with the Roman culture, actually. So, but I missed the part of the numismatic department in the archaeological museum. So I didn't see the coins. I just saw buildings and beautiful so I don't know. Well, anyway, so I can't remember now the words. Good to be here, and if you didn't subscribe to the channel, just please hit the button there and to help improve, yes, and grow in the channel, Spanish Detectorist and the Scottish Detectorist. Cheerio, bye.
Cheerio, bye.
And take care.
And take care.